Hey guys, it's me, Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. How are you doing today? Today we're going to talk about our favorite subject, which is sales. All right. So, hey, what is our topic for today? Our cool topic for today is selling. What are the pros and cons in real estate of being a buyer's agent? What did he say? I said, what are the pros and cons about being a buyer's agent in real estate? What does that mean? Well, you got two sides. You've got the seller and you have the buyer. And a lot of times when people are doing their research, they go on different platforms. You can check out my free one over here. Okay, I work with United Real Estate Gallery at yourrealestatesalesguy.com. And you can see all the cool homes that are brand new being built right here in Jacksonville. Land, you can also look at commercial properties, rental properties. But see, our total thing today is, what is it like to be a buyer's agent? Well, I like being a buyer's agent. I've been on both sides, but my favorite is the hunt, looking for that beautiful home that people want to buy. Maybe they're wanting new construction and they have a little bit of knowledge, but they don't have a lot of knowledge. Or maybe they're selling their home and this will be a third or fourth home and they're trying to figure out, what do I do? Where do I go? And it can be a very frustrating situation for the customers. I've seen it because you've got to deal with taxes. You got to deal with insurance. You've got to deal with, just setting up the opportunity to be able to sell one with a sell and purchase agreement. And then as for us guys that are out here selling, it's a lot of paperwork. So if you got somebody to help you with that paperwork, it kind of helps. Okay, I'm just saying. And listen, guys, the pros and cons of, being a buyer's agent. A lot of times, sometimes people, they get frustrated with the process. And what do? They ghost your butt. Okay, you're saying, what does that mean? Well, if you don't have a contract written with them saying that, hey, they're going to be your agent for the next 6 months, a year, or whatever, then what happens is sometimes they'll get frustrated and the customer will just ghost you. They won't answer the phone. Stuff happens, and maybe they don't like you. Sometimes they like somebody else. Maybe somebody has put it in their ear that they can do a better job. But if you don't have a contract with them, okay, it's open game for anybody in this regard. And see, the con, what that means to you is you can lose a good opportunity after you've been working with those customers for a while. But see, some of the pros that I love is you get in an environment to see all different things. We have this thing called the MLS. And what it does is it gives us sales agents, buyer's agents, the capability to see all the properties and the homes in a particular area in Jacksonville, which is huge. And it'll give you the amount of homes there for sale. All you have to do is, on my real estate channel, under Your Real Estate Sales Guy, is put in the information. Maybe you want to get a house that's only $200,000 or $300,000 or $400,000. Well, you need to go ahead and just ask your realtor to help you. And I love doing that. I love taking people. I'm working with a customer right now. I've been working with them for over a year, reaching out to them, talking to them. And the positive behind that is you build relationships. And sometimes people trust you enough where they'll give you a chance so that way you can actually help them purchase the home of their dream. But they are going through a process. And what it process, I'm telling you guys, when you start talking to them, you got to be like a cheerleader for them. You've got to build them up. You got to make them feel comfortable, because I'm going to tell you what, they're going to feel frustrated. They really are, because see, the process is kind of overwhelming, because you're spending a lot of money. You're having to bring money out of pocket. You've got to have a binder. You got to put down money. You've got to have somebody do the paperwork. You've got to go over the contracts. You got to close. It's just a whole lot of stuff. And for some people, it can be very overwhelming. So for me, I kind of like working with buyers a lot, and the reason why is because I get a chance to see great communities like this one that's just been built. Now, this particular one is a rental community, but there are communities that are also, where you can go and get, a home that's brand new. But if you like a more established neighborhood, with nice schools, if you're looking for property, if you're looking to live in a country, maybe you want to live in a townhome, a condominium, I do it all. But see, it's the search, it's to find that particular property that they will fall in love with. And you got to, of course, make your offer on it. And hopefully somebody else ain't behind you trying to make an offer on the same house that you're trying to buy. And sometimes you got to come with your best game. You got to go ahead and say, hey, look, you know, we got 2 or 3 people that may be interested. You might want to go ahead and do the offer. If they offer is $300,000, offer them $300,000. And if it's in a real tough market, you also got to make sure that you want to do your best, and you also want to go ahead and sometimes pay even over the amount, so that way. And here's a good thing I always recommend, guys. A positive is that you need to write a letter to, if you're buying a home that's already been reestablished, already established, you want to make a letter, tell them why it's important, what it's going to do for you, what's it's going to do for your family. And a pro in that regard is, this is what I recommend when you're trying to buy a house. Write that letter, tell them how important that home would be to them, what you would be doing with it, how it would make your family better, make you a better person. So remember, these are pros and cons. The only cons I don't like a lot of times is just it takes time, anywhere from 30 to 45 days. And sometimes you got customers where it can take years. But see, we build relationships, and once people trust you, did you hear what I said? And you go out and see them. I'm kind of a weird guy. I'm a happy guy. You know, I'm not all about the commission, because the more people I talk to, the more opportunities and situations I'll be able to make more money. So just remember, guys, selling, it's really important. Our topic for today is, what are the pros and cons in real estate of being a buyer's agent? I love it, man. We work on this magic thing called commission. So remember, guys, we don't make no money until they buy something, okay? And the key to success is sellers. They're the ones who are the persons that are going to be paying us based on the proceeds that they make from the sale of their home. So buyers, you can give me a call at 904-662-8933 right here in Jacksonville, or check out my free website at yourrealestatesalesguide.com, and you can see new construction, you can see older construction, you can see land, commercial, you can rental properties and so forth, and I can help walk you through that difficult process, because I'm a buyer's agent, okay? I mean, I work with people who sell their homes too, but for me, I kind of, like I said, I love the hunt. I love looking for homes. I love the whole process. Like I said, it can be overwhelming. You know, you have to go and you have to take a 65-hour course. You have to take a 45-hour continuing education. Every 2 years, you got to take a 14-hour continuing education. And don't think you're done yet, because you still got to market yourself. You got to get out there. Sometimes you got to be creative. Sometimes you buy leads. Sometimes what we have to do is open houses for other salespeople. And that's also been very beneficial, because I've seen and had some customers and had some really good luck as a buyer's agent. When people would come in and they didn't have an agent, I'd capture their information, and then what I would do is help them make a buying decision. So if you're looking to help yourself and you're looking to sell something, my name is Gary Lee Stanley. I am your sales guy. So you can see the white of my eyes to see I'm serious. Buyers, agents, it's fun for me. Like I said, the paperwork process, I got somebody to help me with that, because that can be daunting and can be overwhelming. But you do have to follow the structure. You do have to be there for your customers, and you got to be their cheerleader. And I'm telling you the reason why, because they're going to call you, they're going to be frustrated, they're going to be sad, they're going to be mad, they're going to have arguments. But when you build this relationship, make sure also you've got some people in mind that you want them to talk to. As far as, like, say for instance, if you have some lenders, give them some lenders, let them make a decision who they want to deal with. I deal with a great guy. His name is David Wakefield, Prime Lending. He's helped me quite a few times, and I love to talk about it. He's awesome. And also, guys, if you're looking, you got to also do your research about where you want to live, what you want to do. Now, you got to be real careful. You can't tell people where to live, and you can't talk bad about neighborhoods. So a pro in this regard is, you've got to be very kind, you've got to be very nice, and don't be fake, guys, because see, I hate that when people are not being themselves. Just be yourself, the type of person. I'm kind of over the top, kind of friendly, and I'm not a fit for everybody, but I know that if you are a buyer and if you're looking for a home right here in Jacksonville, if I can't help you, at least I can get some people to help you. And the pros and cons of being a buyer's agent, I don't know. I see mostly just pros, only for one reason, because I love helping people get their new home right here in Jacksonville. So if you have any questions or if you need some help, do me a favor, give me a call at 904 662-8933, and I'll help you and answer your questions. But if you also want to come and check out my free website, it's just like Zillow, it's just like these other ones, but the difference is it's got the actual prices, it's also got the information, and what it does is it gives me the capability to help you if you have some questions. Just go to yourrealestatesalesguide.com. And remember, guys, if you're a sales representative, it's pros and cons when it comes to selling. Some people, they really love to be the person who sells the home. It's a lot easier. Oh, okay, the reason why I say that is because you got people going to be coming to you. But remember, if you don't sell that house in an amount of time, people get frustrated, mad, and sad. And after 6 months or a year, they'll cancel your ass like a bad check. So if you're a salesperson, you got to get out there and market, sell, do more than the average bear, because houses don't sell themselves. They need great people like me and you to help them. And if you're looking to buy a house, okay, guys, I'm just selling real estate. The pros, in my opinion, outweigh the cons. So I'm going to be a buyer's agent, but I'll be a seller's agent if you need me. And sometimes you get this thing called a birthday cake, where you got somebody selling a house and they're also looking for a new house. So you got to be on guard. I did that for my parents, and man, they are so happy. They got the home of their dreams. They had to downsize. So if things are changing in your life and you need a sales guy, or if you need somebody to help you, remember, guys, we're sales reps. And so you got to make a decision. Do I want to be a buyer's agent or a seller's agent, or should I do both? I'm going to do both. But buyers, oh man, they're so much fun because you get to go see so many different locations, so many different places. And man, it makes you a better salesperson. So make sure when you're out there selling, get out there and make sure you make your customers build relationship and tell everybody, hey man, I help people buy real estate. Okay, hope you have a wonderful day. And we just had a great conversation about pros and cons on doing what? Okay, being a buyer's agent in real estate. Okay, all right, it's all good.